How's it going, y'all? This is UltraDanjira episode 5. Check this out. Oh shit, I accidentally put the damn windshield wipers up. I'm not as cool as I thought I was. Check this out, everybody. This is 2014's legendary Godzilla and Muto from that 2014 dope-ass movie. That's the NECA like 12-inch one, and then the Bandai, it was in like a Pack of Destruction set for the Muto. But what's up, guys? What's going on? This is coming to you live in Pittsburgh, California. It's about 100,000 degrees outside. This is crazy. I'm melting. Not really. I'm in my car. It's good. It's cool. Everything's tight. Welcome to the show, everybody. I don't know if I said it in my last episode, but I saw Deadpool Poo Poo number 2. It was tight. It was a cool movie. It was good. I suggest everybody go see that. It broke a bajillion million fucking dollars at the box office, so clearly I think everybody is already seeing that movie. Which brings us to Hollywood. We had some cool, well, I wouldn't necessarily cool news. We had interesting news. We had an interesting teaser for Monster Zero. Michael Dougherty on his Twitter account was uploading a picture that was looking like a hurricane, and it was called Monster Zero, which we all know is to be King Ghidorah. Over in Las Vegas this past week, we had the licensing expo where Godzilla 2 from Legendary Pictures, I don't know why I'm pointing to something that you can't see, but yeah, the licensing expo officially titled the sequel Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is very similar, if not the exact same title, of 1956 with Raymond Burr. So that's going to be nice. Speaking of, not only was it officially titled, but it is pushed back to May 31st, 2019. Also, fun fact, that is Akira Ifukube's birthday, who, God rest his soul, along with Haru Nakajima-san. Damn, everyone's gone. Everyone. I have unfortunate news as well. Actually, I'm gonna get that out of the way just because it's unfortunate. Wherever, yeah, Yuriko Hoshi. She was 74 years old. She had over 90 films in her career, not just giant Japanese monster movies, but Godzilla fans know her from the original 1964 Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, and also Godzilla X Mechagodzilla over in like 2002. So we're going to have a little bit of a less bright world, knowing that even more of the original actors are gone. But back to kind of less as negative, depending on how crazy of a Godzilla fan you are. Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters, May 31st, 2019. That's about a month. It's about a month got pushed up because the director for the $6 Million Man with Mackie Mac, I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm in a car with Godzilla. Godzilla just transformed into a car. The director of that fucking shitty movie pulled out. So, actually, it's good news in the sense that the visual effects are going to be worked on a little bit more. Everyone's going to have a little bit more time kind of pumping it up, make it a little bit more shiny. Which, fuck, man, I guess, I don't know. I guess it needs it. But it puts a lot of faith in Warner Brothers, Legendary Pictures, to have this movie, I think, about a month after, an entire month at least after Captain Marvel. And it's going to be about 2 or 3 weeks away after Avengers 4, whatever the fuck that is going to be called. So it really is going to be Godzilla versus the Avengers. And I don't know, man. Is the Avengers train gonna get stopped by Godzilla, or is Godzilla gonna just have his little roar, and are the Avengers gonna beat the fucking shit out of him? I don't know. I don't know, dude. The first one didn't come up against too much of a Marvel Disney owned weekend or two, so I don't want to say the success of the 2014 movie was a fluke. A lot of it was probably on Bryan Cranston himself. And we all know how that turned out, where there wasn't enough star in that star power move, right? So we'll see. We'll see. It's interesting. It's going to be a very interesting summer. While a lot of my other friends and everyone else is going to be excited for Avengers, I'm going to be way more excited for Godzilla. So we'll see what happens. Oh, speaking of also interesting news, this week was the 20th anniversary of the 1998 TriStar Godzilla movie with Ferris Bueller, otherwise known as Matthew Broderick, and Jean Reno, who was the best character of that whole movie. So yeah, that happened. I will say I enjoyed that movie when I was a kid. I had to understand that it had nothing to do with Godzilla, and I think that as long as you understand it does almost nothing to do with Godzilla other than a name, and maybe kind of like the back scoots. That's what they're called, the little spines that stick out of them. But really, that movie kind of just had an awesome fucking soundtrack. Rage Against the Machine, No Shelter, and Puff Daddy, Come With Me, featuring Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin fame, basically doing like the Kashmir riff. Oh, dude. So yeah, that and the soundtrack of that movie was tight, and just the fact that we got a lot of merchandise over it. A lot of the older Godzilla movies got to come back on DVD, VHS at the time, yeah. All the Heisei Godzilla movies and stuff. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, shout out. Eat some tuna. I just did. Yesterday I went to Okawa. Shout out to Okawa. What was it called? Alaskan. I like the Alaskan rolls and Hawaiian rolls, right? I think an Alaskan is like salmon and cucumber, and then a Hawaiian roll is tuna and avocado. Interesting. What up, viewer? How's it going? This might actually be a super short episode. I don't know. We already got to 8 minutes. I'm just jumping around all over the place. So, yeah. Speaking of still Godzilla King of the Monsters, May 31st, I'm going to start a countdown, much like I did. Wait. Salmon in Despair. I think I did have to shit almost immediately after I finished eating it, although I did have some wasabi, so that could be it. That never really happened on sushi before. Took a whole bottle of hot sake to the head, though. Now I'm going to make everyone hungry that watches this. But yeah, I'm going to start a countdown just like we did with Infinity War. And hopefully I don't evaporate into a bunch of dust after the fucking countdown happens. But we have officially 297 days, y'all! 297 days to get hyped up. I'm going to start this one hella early, man. I'm going to be hella early on this one. So, yeah, I'm going to start camping out in theaters already. I don't even think they officially have, like, fucking... the tickets are not up, but I'm gonna see that shit in IMAX, bro. San Francisco, fuck that. No one's gonna stop me from that shit. Oh my god. I think the whole film is gonna be shot in IMAX. I don't know. Maybe that's only Disney money. Yeah, well, I'm not too homeless anymore, so 297 days, y'all, so I'm not gonna do one every fucking day. But yeah, don't be all butthurt. It's gonna be more scared for Godzilla versus the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe more than that extra month of waiting. So yeah, I'm not gonna see Solo. I think I already talked about that. I'm not very interested. Although I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but I heard that there's like a fucking certain character that shows up that is just as crazy as another certain character that showed up in like Avengers Infinity War. That is kind of crazy. I guess I'm not trying to spoil too much, but I might see Solo just because of that. And because of your fucking comment. I might actually see Solo. I got some time. Does Lando Calrissian really like diddle an alien and stuff? Does that really happen? Can you spoil that for me? Does he like fuck the little blue elephant guy from Robot Chicken? Ah, I got a gig, man. Come on, man. You gotta hurry up and suck my trunk till I get my gig, man. That derailed immediately. All right, so I'm gonna try and shoot on over. Actually, I got a surprise guest. Check this motherfucker out. Look at that shit. Bam, I know Lando's a player. Lando would probably want to fuck this too. Everybody wants to fucking fuck that. But yeah, that is a goddamn beauty. Now here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that this is actually not Godzilla 2017, aka Godzilla Phileas. It's actually genuinely Godzilla Earth. That's how it's advertised. It fucking looks damn near like it. Can't really tell. He doesn't have those little chin, doesn't got the stubble. But yeah, this fucking bitch was Jesus, was that expensive? I think it was like $150, including shipping and shit. It comes with that guy, and that always fucking falls off. But it's okay. It's just because he's so fucking massive. Look at it. I love his like 32 pack. Fucking A. Oh my god. So yes, we're gonna be talking about Godzilla Earth. How did you? I don't know if you're watching this, if you're a Godzilla fan, how the fuck did you guys like it? I know that there's a lot of universal hate for probably the 2014 movie Shin Godzilla, and there's always gonna be haters. I would put 2014's Godzilla right at the bottom. I would put Shin Godzilla and Planet Monsters kind of vying for my like favorite modern fucking take on Godzilla. I'm trying to find in more ways than one to describe why I liked that movie so much more than most other Godzilla. I think it's just the hard science fiction element, and they kind of did the whole Blade Runner route. Well, that's fucked up. Those are the only three I would recommend. The three latest ones. I don't know your feelings on anime. I don't know if well, because it's not even really like anime because it's by Polygon Pictures, so it's all like 3D anime, kind of like the new Berserk stuff. But yeah, see, there's a lot of genuine fucking displeasure a lot of people have. Oh no, that's really stupid. I'm trying to get this fucking sun out of my fucking face. Hey, it's very divisive. Depends on what you want kind of out of a Godzilla movie. If you want spectacle, if you want Hollywood budget, and if you want all white faces damn near, then watch the 2014 Godzilla movie with Bryan Cranston and kind of an incestuous Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Weird. I just ruined that movie for everybody. Or if you want, I feel, a masterpiece just as equal as the very original Godzilla movie, I would say that Shin Godzilla has to take the cake, dude. Genuinely has to fucking take the cake on that one. Yeah, and for the anime thing, it's not for everybody. If you haven't seen it, if you don't want to see it, I am going to spoil one element of the sequel that I kind of had spoiled for me, though it's not it's almost an anti-spoiler. It's an anti-hype spoiler, but the whole big thing of the sequel to this anime film is Mechagodzilla. They show him a little bit in the very first opening, like 10 minutes of the movie. And then Godzilla comes in, fucking squashes shit. They can't do it. They can't relaunch Mechagodzilla or launch him for the first time, so they gotta leave, go into outer space. They're in outer space for fucking 20 years, 50 years, some shit like that. Yeah, this is literally the only Netflix Godzilla movie that you have right now. Is this movie. Which I would say, if it's your first fucking Godzilla movie, by all means, it would be legit interesting to see that be someone's first Godzilla movie. It's always going to be somebody's first. If you want to see super buffed, worked out, like it's crazy. That guy, the last one, that's 300 meters. Nah, Shin is Shin's not on Netflix. I believe Shin could be on Amazon Prime. It might be on Hulu. It's definitely on YouTube if you want to fucking, rent it or whatever. Yeah, no, Shin's the live action 2016 version. It's crazy. You have 3 current versions of the same character going on the exact same time. Like, not even Marvel's fucking really doing too much about that. Is you have the 2014 American Hollywood Godzilla, you have Shin Godzilla, and then you have Godzilla Earth from the anime. You have all that shit going on at the same time. So yeah, this one, not trying to spoil too much of it. If I can kind of relate it to any sort of anime, Knights of Sidonia. Actually, I think the Gen Urobuchi, the writer, is the same creator as well. And then also Attack on Titan. If they can call it like Attack on Godzilla, it's kind of what it is. So it's cool. I fucking love it. I love it. A lot of people think it could be slow. A lot of people also think it ends on a cliffhanger, which is kind of partly what this video is going to be about too, because they did it again. So I'm not going to spoil that movie because you can still watch it on Netflix. The Mechagodzilla thing, I'm not going to spoil anything other than one defining feature about this movie, which is Mechagodzilla is MacGuffin Godzilla. All right? If you don't know what a MacGuffin is, MacGuffins originated back in the 50s, 60s during Alfred Hitchcock's time. It's always the element in which the heist is around, right? In Pulp Fiction, you can think of it popping the trunk where Jules and Vern and or whatever are seeing all the gold, it's just coming out of the truck. You never know what the trunk is. 7, what's in the box? That's a MacGuffin, right? If I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but you can watch the English version. You can watch the English version, English dub of the Godzilla Netflix movie as well. So I would always recommend doing that first. If English is your, sorry, I'm all fucking up the camera. It's because it looks really weird when I'm like, I just see like a fucking bright chin, just like wah 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 wah. It's so bright, dude. Oh God, promise I'm gonna work on a tan. But yeah, no, I would always prefer watching a fucking Godzilla movie in English first, just so that you can not have to read subtitles the entire time. But it is better than Attack on Titan in some regards. It has damn near the same fucking main character. Although he doesn't turn into Godzilla, so sorry. I know you're like, oh yeah, no, nobody turns into a fucking Titan Godzilla. That at least as far as I fucking know, not yet anyway. God damn it, I can just imagine somebody writing fan fiction of that shit already. And then Eren fucking bites his hand and turns into a Godzilla, and fucking Godzilla has to fight the colossal Godzilla and the armored Godzilla. Attack on Godzilla. Jesus. If that actually ever happens, I'm getting money. I'm getting residuals from that. But yes, MacGuffin Godzilla, okay? A lot of it has been the design. People are freaked out about the design because it's based off of a sea urchin. They actually literally said that they wanted to make it something that you couldn't like cuddle or touch or anything, that you didn't want to touch it. So they based it off of a sea urchin. They gave him like a fucking like a railgun cannon face, so he doesn't have like a normal jaw, you know, it's fucking sideways, and yeah, it's weird. But he never fights Godzilla in the movie, in the sequel, that I haven't even seen yet. I spoiled that for myself just because I think there's a lot of people that have seen it that are like, dude, we just gotta let you know that doesn't happen. So you can at least go, okay, I'm gonna not expect that. If you wanted to see Mechagodzilla this year, you should have seen Ready Player One, which I did not see. And apparently that movie has more Mechagodzilla in it than the fucking new Japanese Mechagodzilla movie. But yeah, they without getting into too much, there's more than one alien species at this point in time. I just forgot what movie I was fucking just talking about. but Mechagodzilla is used as a bargaining chip, right? There's more than one alien species that is in this continuity, and one realizes that if you have a weapon that can kill Godzilla, again, I'm not spoiling that much other than they just don't fight. I don't know that much more about it. But I would imagine if you had a bargaining chip that in theory could kill Godzilla, if anybody is piloting that, you own the fucking planet. Excuse me. I always got to get burpy whenever I have one of these. We're still doing good on time. But yeah, so I guess it's more political. Because we all need our movies to be even more fucking political in 2018. Cool hypothetical release date information of that. Since the first one, which is still readily available on Netflix right now, since that one came out about 2 months, almost to the day, of the original theatrical release over in Japan, that would hypothetically date the American English dub release, which is going to be on Netflix, about on my birthday, July 18th. So hopefully that's to be. I again kind of fucking loved the first one, just because it was so different. A lot of people don't, but I'd say it's worth checking out. That being said, I was joking about it. Oh yeah, there is news for the third one. The third one has multiple fucking titles, just like this ridiculous one had. Where are we at on that one? Yeah. So the third and final Godzilla anime Netflix movie, which is actually going to be released theatrically in Japan November of next year, which I might be able to see in Japan when it opens, maybe. That would be really cool. I hope. I want to know the exact date. So far, we don't have an exact date, and this is the first time that I can in theory go to Japan and see a fucking Godzilla movie in Japan. I mean, they don't have subtitles, so I'm not gonna have no idea what's going on, dude. But I'm gonna be happy, man. I'm gonna have little wasabi peas and shit and like toys on me. It's gonna be sick. You know goddamn well I'm gonna buy me a motherfucking Godzilla toy in Japan. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking be able to afford the plane ticket back home, dude. But yeah, they released this very cryptic 3 long-necked golden dragon-like snakeheads saying Godzilla 3, which of course dude, I will try and get a Godzilla hoodie on or something for real. Oh, I will be the anti Logan Paul, dude. It's either going to be called Godzilla Eater of Stars or Godzilla Star Eater. The first translation was Eater of Worlds, but knowing that is literally Galactus, fucking tagline. I don't think they're gonna go for that. A proposed title that a couple of other fans were thinking of, since Godzilla, this big son of a bitch, is called Godzilla Earth. It would be cool, and also a weird Metal Gear reference if they called it Godzilla Earth Eater. I think if they called it Earth Eater, that would be sick. But yeah, that seems to be pretty much all the stuff that I gotta say. I will tease that one of these days there's gonna be certainly a guest. I'm trying to find someone that fucking is willing to watch this shit and just get somebody's first fucking thoughts. It may be you. I don't know. But also, I want to continue to do Godzilla content. There's going to be, obviously, weeks, though, that we're not going to have any Godzilla information. I mean, we have 297 days before fucking another Godzilla movie comes out. There's probably less amount of time for the third Godzilla anime than there is. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much more shit. But we're going to try and curve maybe a little bit away from Godzilla for a while and try and jump into maybe some Ultraman stuff. That's going to have some interesting Sorry. This is like the craziest day that I've fucking had, where just everyone has blown me up. I left my phone in the car for like for like fucking less than an hour, and I had to finish watching Ultraman Tiga, my rewatch of Ultraman Tiga. I don't know if I'm going to talk about that too much, but I come back into the car, fucking, I got like 45 different likes on Instagram, not that much, that's a lie, and hella fucking missed calls and texts and fucking Facebook voice clips and shit. I just was like, oh my god. There was literally a message on my phone that said, your shit is too hot, you can only make emergency 911 calls. And I had to fucking like turn it down and blare a fucking some air conditioner on it for like 10 minutes. It's I don't know. It's also a Samsung, so I think at any time this can explode in my fucking face, much like every single other thing in my life. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, I will plug. I got 2 more plugs. Redman, the least viewed YouTube video that I have so far in the UltraDanjira series, which doesn't bode too fucking well, but I'm gonna be filming, starting to film little episodes June 1st. June is gonna be the month that I at least want to get 4 episodes in the can in a month, and have kind of be little treats for all the viewers that watch 30-minute videos. You can be like, oh, finally he made a fucking 5-minute video. Yes! And hopefully it's going to be more entertaining than just my face. But in the meantime, you can go googly the Redman comic by Matt Frank. It's both in Japanese and English on every page, but yeah, if you wanted to get the lowdown, I think that's about $20, shipping and handling and all that jazz. So try and land yourself a copy. I know I did, to go along with my Redman unboxing action figure, because I'm going to do the show with him. And one last thing too, if you guys want to see any cool photography of both toys and nature and various weird shit that I like taking pictures of, follow me on Instagram, DirtyD2Me. Holla!